Hello everybody, welcome to the episode 6 tutorial, which I definitely did not record for 2 hours last night and lost. No, couldn't be me, I'm too Sigma for that. So anyway, we're back on the very first try of this. Not trying to foreshadow anything, of course. This is going to be a very long tutorial, I'm just warning you. As I say, all jokes and giggles aside, I have recorded this. I don't know how long the video was because when I went to upload it to my Mega Drive to export to my iPad to edit, well, literally, it only saved 14 minutes. So, a skill issue? Yeah, I'd say so. Right, let's get cracking, shall we? So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to get a map in the offhand. I'm using a different world from the episode 2 world, but I should show you the last time I need to clear out all these pillars because when I did episode 6 initially, I kind of used another world. This I didn't actually show because I'm a bit controversial whether this is actually accurate, but Paradox gave me there's some iron in that cave, I think. I don't know, I don't need to break these, but it's just going to distract me, so I'm just going to do this, and I kind of forgot because I literally just made the copy and I just want to get this done. So just bear with. You guys won't have these pillars. These were from the reference world, which I have on Bedrock as well, so from the good old conversion. But yeah, just general big pillars like that. We got a lot to do today. We got a big pit down there we're going to do, and a lot of terrain changes. So let's just get cracking, shall we? I'm not going to do this in any particular order because I think that would be barbaric. Stampede doesn't really show everything in order, does he? So the first thing we're going to do is knock out this tree here. The second thing we're going to do is come down to where this ice is here. And we're going to put one to the left of that, and then one down, and then one to the right from the end. The Stampy's balcony coordinate post will go here, 31, 204, but that's not going to get introduced yet. Then come over to this one little piece of ice there, and then put just one regular one there. And this is, we're going to have some snow, little snow changes here. Let me get out Spectator on my reference. That's why you hear the keyboard, because I'm using both Bedrock and console. So we're going to have 1, 2, 3, one snow up there. And then I think that's it for the snow, right? Yeah, it looks like it. Okay, I'm pretty sure. So that's like it there. And then what we're gonna do over here is while we see this section of 3, we're going to have, I believe from what I remember, it was 3 diagonals from that. So like we have this 3, and then 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it was. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, and then on this 4th one here, we're gonna chop out those 2 blocks. And then we're just going to chop out this one too, so it kind of makes that kind of thing right up against the side. And then dig out those 2. And then, for this end one here, we're going to dig out 2 like that. And then that should be 1, 2, 3, and then the one like that. And then, as we say, that goes into the cave. So that means that everything here to the left is going to get completely destroyed, which is always fun. Now, one thing, I want to credit a few people, because I feel that obviously I should, so that way people don't think I'm treading on people's toes here, because I think that it's kind of important to do this. I want to give a big thanks to my friend Cables, who you guys saw in the Ocean Adventure tutorial ages ago from the Ocean Base, because one of his Yap sessions back in 2022 was, oh, wouldn't it be cool if somebody made an episode by episode thing, but the guy's too busy to do it himself, so... And then I remember speaking to Paradox about it, and then I remember hearing Mango Toast, who at the time I actually didn't know, and I was just like, what the heck? So yeah, I want to obviously thank Drastic, because when he wasn't back to this, because I think, like, you know, he at the time he was kind of away from YouTube, I asked him, look, can I do buy-up tutorials, because I don't want to tread on your toes and stuff, and, you know, I don't think there's a competition when it comes down to this, because I think equally, I would watch both, personally, like, because you might get details that we missed, and vice versa. I'm not saying, obviously, that he's missed anything, or I'm not saying that we have, because, I mean, everything that we see is subjective. I mean, yeah, there is a right or wrong answer, don't get me wrong, but I think that, you know, it's always good to kind of double-check from different sources, but, I mean, I have been doing this for, like, 10 years going on, nearly 11, so, I mean, I should know what I'm doing. I'm not saying more than somebody else, but I'm just saying I should know what I'm doing. So yeah, there we go. That's what I kind of wanted to say. Anyway, and we basically got rid of this now, so we can kind of go on to the next thing we got to do, which ironically is the coal right next to us, because, well, this is the cliff that Gregory pushed Stampy down. If anyone didn't realize while we were, and if you didn't, then Oh well. So we're gonna just basically mine up all of this coal, and it goes like into the hill as well. So that's cool, I guess. Did I mine something that I shouldn't have? I keep getting really bad, like, I don't know what it's called. Like, I keep. Oh yeah, I did. I did mine something that wasn't coal. That stone there should be stone. Don't mind what I just did. That was bad. But yeah, there we go. Okay, so then it's up to you guys what you. Ooh, I grabbed sound last time, and I grabbed that. What's going on with my D-pad today? I'm personally going to fill both of these in because not that I think it has fully been filled in. I don't know to say if it has, so I don't know, but it might just be the front face. But there it is. Okay, then I'm gonna grab out a water bucket because we're gonna come down here. Where do you see these like 3 blocks here? Like on this like level below. We're gonna come to the middle of that. Come up to this kind of second block here. Place any block will do on top of that end one. Break it. Place water, and then break that block. Actually, you don't want to place water on that. I don't think. No, you don't. Okay, my bad. Yeah, okay, that's basically a detail there that is weird, I know, but that's how it is. So yeah, and then whilst you're here, break that block. That's going to go at some stage soon. Okay, now we're ready to probably take on this section of the terrain here. Now, this is going to be kind of fun, so just please do pay attention. So, I'll tell you where the house goes. That goes here and here. Whether you want to bring these as grass or put oak here is entirely up to you. We don't know, but I would put grass just because I think that Stampy would have probably leveled off this area before building the house, because that's just the way I think. So just do it like that, I guess. And then just bring 2 out in front of that, but also equally we're going to put 1, 2, 3, 4 on there. One I'm going to do is turn mob spawning off. There we go. And then we're going to have obviously 1, 2, 3, 4 on this side. And then I would probably up to just literally get rid of all this. And then those 2 blocks I already did get rid of. Cool, cool. We're not going to do the house entrance. Yeah, that's going to be like one of the later things we do, in fact. So just, at least it's marked out and ready to go for you guys. One thing I am going to quickly do, though, is we're going to come over to the right-hand side. And then where we've got this, like, gap or 2, we're going to place 1 block there. And then 1 block up. I don't know. It's there. Hello, Mr. Cow, walking through the entrance. Brilliant. Okay, so I'm just trying to... Okay, let's go from the left-hand side of the house here. So this is perfect, because we've got basically... this is... Oh, crap, I just knocked something. Okay, so we have this here, this end one. And then we have 1, 2, 3... And then this is when we start getting into this. So we got 2, 2, 2, 2. Okay. Alright, so this is going to be 2. And then we're going to have another section of 2. So basically this is like 2 back. And then obviously this will be 2 because this one's to the right. Then it's like 1 down and then 2. And then we're going to place a 1 that sticks out here. Then it's going to be just place 3 on top of those 2 on top, I mean to the side of those and in front. Then we're going to place another section there, which kind of makes like a little indent. But this indent's going to be 4 blocks wide, and I'm just going to dispose of these animals. Easy. Dead. Alright, let me just get rid of all the drops. I don't need those. Okay. Okay, sorry about that. I just don't like things being in my way because it gets really annoying after some time. So yeah, then this is going to be 2, 3, 4 blocks. The next one's going to be 1. No, not like that. 1, and then 2 like that. And then just fill in these 3 blocks perfectly. Okay, now then, this sand pit here is going to be the bane of your guys' life. Trust me. I've been here. I've been doing this for a very long time. And even I can't get this fully accurate in terms of the water in here, but I'm just saying we're going to destroy a lot. But first of all, let's just destroy everything like on these weird holes that go down to like the stone. I'm guessing he would have filled these up with like dirt or something to pile out, so I'm just going to put that there. Okay, then we go to 1, 2, okay, let me just see. So 1, 2, 3, 4, okay. Right, so we got 1, 2, 3, and then this one's going to be the fourth one. So this comes out by 2, and then this is going to go down to what I believe is 3. Yeah, it is 3. 1, 2, 3, and as you can see, that connects up perfectly to this train. That's actually a natural kind of coincidence there that didn't get changed, really. And then, yeah, it just connects in there to 3, and there's this little, like, kind of slope section, kind of like that. It's kind of retro terrain, I think. I like it, though. It's kind of got some nice thing to it. Okay, then we're going to get rid of all the sand just now on this level. There's going to be a lot more sand to get rid of, but just in this moment in time, we're just going to get rid of everything on this level here. Just because it's going to be easier to kind of work with and explain, and you know what I'm saying. Yeah, so the layout that we're working on is this one, to be fair, so kind of makes sense if you think about it. Okay, so then where we have this whole like thing here, we have like we're gonna fill in some grass up to, so we got 2 next to the hole, then we have 3 to the left, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then this is where that's gonna go a bit funky here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then if you want to bring this the whole way back, you can. No, actually, it'll go. Wait, my bad. Don't bring it the whole way back. I know. I know. I'm just kind of like, you know. Okay. So we're gonna have this one be like 1, 2, and then it's gonna stick out by 1 there. Then we're gonna have this being 1, 2, 3. And then if everything goes right, we'll have 1, 2, 3, and then it will go into that one, which is obviously now correct. Yippee. Okay. Yeah, okay, that is 3. I'm just verifying our reference. Okay. Then we are going to fill in all of this. And trust me, get used to filling in things because this is going to be a mess. This as well, I'm just going to dig out like enough so I can kind of tell, but this obviously will go under here, and this, all the sand will get removed, I'm pretty sure. It doesn't really show too much under this, but I have no reason to say that it wouldn't be filled in all under. And as well for this sand stuff as well, I'm just going to fill this in, and then for this one, because this is kind of not connected, I'm just going to do this individually. This one too, actually that is connected to the rest, so I'm not going to bother too much about that. Okay, well that can be grass there. And then this we'll probably work from the other side of this section here. So we have 1, 2, 1, 1. Hang on. So wait, why is it not letting me switch? Okay, so we have 1, 2, 1, and then this is going to be 1. And then we're going to come up where that is 2. Perfect. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it. It just connects into here. And then this is where all this sand's going to go. Even the stuff underneath, which some other stuff underneath goes like back to like here. So we've got a lot of digging to do, but what I'm going to do to make it easier for you guys is, first of all, dig out blocks like this. Get out a night vision potion. That's going to be your best friend here, because if you can't see under the water, if you've not got like a full bright pack on, or if you're using Java, or if you're not using Java, it'll just make your life very, very much easier to just use night vision. And it lasts for 8 minutes. And we're probably going to be here for a bit longer than that, but hey-ho, we move, don't we? What I'm going to probably do is flatten off everything that kind of doesn't line up with the kind of edges here. So obviously, as we're seeing here, it's like kind of weird. That obviously will break because that went down into there. This one I'll break, and the reason why we're breaking these is pretty simple, because I want to stop the water from flooding into this. So what we're going to do that is we're basically going to surround all of the exposed blocks here with diamonds up to about, I'm going to do this one here as well, drawing down up to about here. We don't want to do everything with diamonds realistically, like not down to the stone, because obviously we're going to have to break this at some point, but definitely we want to do enough so it's kind of, you don't really run into it. And if you still do have any issues with it, obviously you can just what's the word, you can just like extend this going down a bit more, or do what you need to do what works for you, you know. So yeah, I'm just gonna I was going to do this. You guys probably don't need to see, but what I am going to do, I'll just bring that up to there because it'll be easier. All of this is going to come around to probably, I'll just bring that down, around to here, where the edge of the sand pit is. So pretty much like, I'll just break one out. Pretty much up to here. So yeah, I'm going to get busy digging, which is something that you guys probably won't want to see. But this is all surrounded now. There shouldn't be any water that gets in, and if there is, then of course you know what to do now. So yeah, well, I'll be back for me in quite a lot of time, technically a second, because editing is good. For you guys, you're gonna have to do this too. So hopefully, it works for you guys. So yeah, I'll be back in just 1 second. Not. Okay, and it has not been a second because I had to deal with stuff, but yeah, it's fine. Here it is. Here's the complete sample. I was gonna grab milk and drink night vision, but I'll do that in a sec. Yeah, it goes back into here. It's very peculiar sandpit. Actually, no, I'm not even done. I've just got this little section here to do. This won't be that bad, I'm sure. Okay, and then it goes into there, and then there. There we go. Yep. Didn't miss anything. Nothing to see here. Please move along. Yeah, so the next thing we want to do is we want to mine the diamonds from the bottom. Because the thing is, like, if we mine it from the top, the water's going to kind of flow in a way we don't want it to. Because it'll flow from the top block and on, whereas if it just kind of flows, like, obviously it's going to flow like that. Because I've just done it like that. But just kind of destroy it a bit like rapid fire if you can. If that's, like, you know, doable for your things. You just want to be a bit careful when you do it so you don't break anything that's up there, but you shouldn't if all goes well. I'll just break something, I don't even know. It should be fine. We'll say it's fine. I mean, just as long as you guys have broken all the sandstone, you'll get the picture. And this section here will stay because it doesn't need to go yet, at least. I think some of it will, because there's a jack-o'-lantern room and other fun stuff. Just trying to be careful. But yeah, so we're gonna have a hole that looks like this. Now we're not done yet though, because we need the water to flow specifically onto some blocks. One of them being the gravel over here. We need the water to flow. So what I'm going to start doing, once I've destroyed the last remnants of sand and sandstone in this place, which I seem to be forgetting. I don't know why, but hey ho, at least I'm noticing. We want to kind of come to like this block here where the water is, and just start tacking on some blocks. A block of any choice will work. Diamonds I'm just using because I think that it's probably the best to kind of show you guys what I'm doing and how we're going to probably get this water to get on the block the best. We probably want ones that are going to go like here, and it kind of meanders its way. Over there's fine. I kind of want it to be a bit lower there, though. Actually, no, we'll let it go there, just because it might be worth trying to get one on there. It's just not going on there at all, is it? There we go. It did. It just had to be a bit more updated. I want that one to probably go a bit more. Oh, hang on. That one I want it to slope down a bit, and then that one as well. As long as we have something there for it to go down onto, so I'll put some blocks here and here. That way it doesn't just look like it's forced to go down on there. Actually, it's not going, so I'm just going to have to... I don't want to place like a water source though. I want to see it actually flow down onto it, so I'm just going to place some blocks probably around wherever it will start flowing down onto it. That works too, I guess, for now. And then for that one, I'll just break that simply like that. For these two, I will allow it to go down like that. It's kind of hard to get the shape right. There's no real accurate way of getting it because it literally is just crazy how it's all set up. Then I'll just do that then all night. It's not gonna happen. I think it's because I need to break some of these before I do that. Yeah, something like that. And then we'll have a bit more water coming out just generally down the end this way. If you have my chair squeaking, it's because I have a really bad arm on my chair at the moment. But yeah, something like this kind of works, and then I'll probably just get rid of that one at the back there, just so it kind of goes down a bit more. Just generally, that's kind of the shape you're after. As long as it doesn't flow onto that second block and there's a bit like sticking down behind it, you should be generally good. And obviously this is going to bother me, so I'm just going to let it flow onto this. There we go. It's not going to flow because of that. Hang on. Place you there. No, you there then. There we go. It's a bit wonky. It's a bit weird, I know. I don't know if I like the shape it's making, but I don't really have much of a choice in the matter of what it's doing at this point, so let me place one there, maybe. There we go. Probably the best you're going to get it. There's still areas down here, like where it kind of flows, but I've been trying for a very long time to get this water to flow accurately, and it's just frustrating. So I don't like to spend too much time on that sort of general detailing because it's just, as I say, it's a mess. But yeah, that's probably how I'm going to leave this. If anyone knows how it goes correctly, you know, feel free to link me a video and like a comment or something, and I will have a look at that in due time. And if you don't, then that's okay. You know, we're not all accurate fully, so that's fine. Now I'm gonna get some milk and we're gonna drink it before moving on to the creeper explosion right over here. So now for this, we want to do. So we have these three here, and we have this one diagonal. We want to knock out that, and then knock out those two blocks there. So we have 1, 2. Actually, these two we want to knock out there, and then we just want to bring this kind of down to here. So just bring it back about, or make a 4x4 kind of grid here. If you don't include these that have been knocked out, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Got my throat now. Then we're just gonna dig these out by 4, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, dig it out by 5. So dig one more out to the right, and then just dig it out to there. Probably will work. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, actually. Yeah. Okay. So then we're gonna dig out 2 here, and make like a 2x3, and then we're gonna dig out 2 down there in the middle like that. And then we're gonna come to this block on the left, skip 1, and then dig down 2, and then dig this block out. And then that is the creeper explosion. That is weird. And there's a tree that literally goes like somewhere around here. And I'll be showing the trees in a second on the actual world, like all of the weirdities of them and how you can build them. And if anyone wants like a more in-depth tutorial on them, well, maybe, but they're gonna change so much in the recent like episodes coming up. So yeah, I'm gonna load up the world where I have all these trees and show you, and then I'll be right back in just a second. Wait, no, forget that. I was about to say we're gonna be back once I show the trees, but I've forgotten to do one little thing. I loaded the world and then realized, what we need to do is, so we've got this like flat level of probably around like 9 blocks here. I'm estimating maybe 10. We want to basically dig everything out. So these 2 layers, this 1 layer and that just 1 block in the corner. I'm very sorry. I'm probably going to cut where I actually mentioned about cutting now because, yeah, that's the kind of thing. And then these 2 blocks that are right here, we just want to fill these in with grass. And then that is literally how this area looks. Of course, that'll change to grass in its own time. So yeah, now I'll be right back once I'm in the other world. Sorry, guys. Okay, guys, we are back on this world, the actual Ep6 world. Paradox did a lot of these trees back a bit ago, so thank you for that. And then yeah, I'll break out these little markers because this was like kind of marking out what we actually had to do. Obviously, these 2 blocks here were filled in, so it just has like flat terrain and stuff. So yeah, I will show the trees that we know exist, like the actual, well, not exist, like that we actually have. Because yeah, obviously some of these are just cool. So come to like this block here. So obviously, I don't know, like it's on the same level, like the level below the house. We've got like this terrain that comes out here, this 2 and then 2. The tree goes like right here, and then this is kind of what it looks like. So you've got like the one log with 1 layer of leaves, 3 leaves going around the next one, 2 leaves, 1 leaf, 2 leaves, 1 leaf, log. There's no log in there, it's just regular leaves, and then the leaf on the top. Just cherry on the cake for the leaf, I guess. Then we have the next tree, which goes right over here, where the creeper explosion is. So Literally, we've got like, this little one thing here. It's on the next like diagonal. So we'll connect down like this. So then we'd have one level here, and I'll show this on the back. So we have one level here. The leaves will stick out 2, then they'll stick out 1, then they stick out 3, then 2, then 1, then it's just a leaf in the middle, one by like just one sticking out like a plus shape with nothing on top. And then the tree destruction itself looks something like this. So you've got like where the first leaves are, this is all just cut off and exposed. The second level has some weird freaky block kind of thing here. So obviously there's just like the one block there. And then, yeah, kind of strange, I know, but it's here. That's how it is. And I don't know if I did knock out this block or if it is already knocked out. I'll have to check that. But now, for the actual trees themselves, I'll show this as it would be here. So, yeah. We have obviously those logs kind of down here, which I'm trying to show everything as best I can. So if you guys want to get these from the episode, you can, honestly, because it'll probably be cool for you guys. I don't know if we have all of the trees, but at least the ones that we know that can be actually gotten from the episode. So there's 2 right here. This one goes like right on the like here, just in case people couldn't see it from the other angle. Yeah. I'm right on the end there. Don't know if I showed, I think I did show these already. And then we've got this one that's like right over here. Now I'll try to just give like a general aerial view of this as best I can. There you go. That's probably all the logs that you'll ever need. Log luxury. There you go. Okay, now when we head on to the other world, we're gonna do the house, the actual house, which is gonna be fun. So yeah, we'll be back on the world in just 1 second. And we are back. Actually, getting off of that world. One thing I obviously wanted to check was that block there, which it is destroyed already, so that's good. Okay, now we're going to grab out oak, glass, and for now that's going to be it. So each wall here is going to be 2 blocks tall, like this. Then we're going to obviously have a door. I say 2 blocks, but obviously add 2. Sorry, my bad. So 3 blocks in total with the door there. The glass, we're going to have 1 on the right, which is going to alternate like this. And then we're going to obviously have 1 more level of glass on this with another one, which caps off with 2 levels of oak. Now then, on this side here, we need to figure this out. So I think we extend this by 11. No, by 10, but this is the first one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then I think, well, obviously I don't need to think because this is kind of self-explanatory. We build this up, and I think I missed a block on the, yeah, I did. Okay. Then we build the windows, obviously following along with the pattern, and I'll know if it's right because it should end up, yes, on the 11th block with an oak. This is going to be the edge of the window. Now, these windows, of course, are unsymmetrical because they would be anyway because the whole house is on an even number. But what we can do, just to make it a bit more symmetrical and easier for you guys, is we'll just build another one across. We're not going to do that yet on the other side, but it will be easy enough. So this one's going to be 12. So we're going to have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Like this. And then this is going to come up, as I say, like to the top here. Nice, nice. Actually, wait. Okay, yeah. Okay, I missed the window. My bad. Obviously, put the windows in. My game capture just had a spaz, but that's fine. Then we're going to put everything up like this. And then final row of windows. Hang on, someone's uploaded. I'm just going to check if it is. No major. Okay. And then we're going to put 2 on top of this. Like this. Okay. Now I'm going to come to the back because this house is a little bit weird at this moment in time. There's no real consistency to it, I guess we'll say. So if I come down to the back here, I just want to see what we're dealing with. Okay, so we want to extend the back section here on like the ground level where the floor's going to be. We want to go 1, 2, 3 like this. Okay, and now of course that's going to come to here. Then we want to do, okay, this is when it's going to get a bit weird. Okay. Yeah, okay, I see. So I want to do 2 levels of like one diagonal, like here. Technically, this one, only on this side, is going to stick out one more, kind of making it like a full kind of shape. This one, not yet. Then we're going to place 2 blocks on each kind of side here. And then we're going to place stairs going on the inside of this. I know it's really weird how I'm doing this, but this is kind of the best way to do it. For now, at least. So then we're going to obviously have walls coming up like this. And then this side we can kind of extend fully on the back here like this. And then obviously the door's going to go there. Like this. And then obviously the roof, we can just speed through that like when we get to it in a minute. Okay. So then like this. And then we'll just do the roof because it'll be easy. Okay. So then we're going to have a little dome section on top of this roof, which ain't going to be that hard. It's where the lava glass thing is going to go soon enough in episode 11, which when we get to that, by the way, that episode's going to be kind of fun to do. A lot of digging, though, and a lot of just detailing in, like, the doghouse. I haven't actually gotten to that in my referencing world yet, and I have, like, a separate referencing world, so obviously I can put, like, diamonds and be like, hey, this is updated. So that's going to be fun. Okay. So now we want to basically do the dome. So we want to come to the 3rd block in on the 2nd row. And this is going to be 6. And then we want to do like a zigzag of 2 diagonals. And then this is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then 2 diagonals here, so it's 1 block away on the back there. And then of course, this is just going to get repeated. So that's 8. And actually I did 7. So that's going to be 8 like that. And then we want to make sure that you fill this in. So I'm just going to do this layer by layer. So I fill it in. So I'm stacking 2 and making like a ring around this ring. If that makes sense. It's not really a ring, but you kind of get my drift, I guess. So we want to do it like this. Then we're going to have 3, of course, coming up here. And we're going to kind of do the same thing that we've been doing before. So obviously it's going to kind of like double up that and kind of buckle on those bits, but that's intentional. So we want to do this. And then obviously these 2 here we can kind of get rid of because they'll go down into the entrance room. I'm going to just stack these up by 1, so I can just stack them up by 3 and make my life 10 times easier by doing so. Okay, then with the glass, we're going to put a 2x2 on it like this. But we're not actually done yet. For the eagle-eyed amongst you, people that are very accurate, you will know something about this side specific where the farm is. And what we want to do with this side is where the 1st level is here, chop out 1 from the 2nd layer, like this, and then chop out 4 from the 1st layer, well, chop out 6 from the 2nd layer, and then 4 from the 3rd layer. And then we have this like little kind of 2-block tall thing. That is actually how it is, and that gets fixed when he fixes the actual side of the house and kind of decorates the sandstone on top of it. I'm not joking, that's how it is. Crazy, I know, but here it is. Then we can hop onto the inside. Now I'm going to grab some doors, and then I'm going to grab some doors for this as well. I believe the doors will go there. I'm just going to go in spectators instead of just flying the way around. Yeah, okay. Yep, the doors go there. I have done them. Cool. Okay. Then we're going to grab out torches. We're going to have 2 here like this. Obviously, we should probably fill in the stairs. So place like a layer of oak on the bottom layer, and then place the 2 layers of stairs coming down from that. And then we will dig out the stairs. And what I'm going to do before I do the inside, because I actually forgot this in the first take. And I'm just realizing this now, and I'm like, what? I genuinely forgot this. It was like 2 in the morning when I recorded that. So I'm not going to blame like myself for losing sanity with this episode. But now I feel like I've actually done better with just the general recording, so I'm kind of happy with this. Sometimes doing a second take is always a good option, and I would have had someone nagging me in the comments saying, you missed the big underneath of the lava dome, and I'm like, uh-oh. So yeah, that's probably good, so thank you, me from the present, for figuring this out, I guess. Okay, so we'll do this now. So we're going to have 2 by 2 here. Then we're going to place 4. We're going to have 2, not like that, 2 torches here and here. In fact, I'm probably just going to reset my hotbar, just grabbing out the torches. Okay, so then once we've done the 4, we're going to have a section of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is going to come down like this. And then we're going to have over here on this side, I believe there's 2 torches on the front too. Yes, there is. So I'm just going to pop those on. And then here, we're going to have 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, with of course torches going like this. And then kind of have this coming around here, like that. And then this is just as simple as making it come down like this. Right. Oh no, because that needs to be filled in. So yeah, there's just a big square that's like 2 by 2. I guess I think it's a square anyway. Unless no, it is a square. Okay, perfect. That's how that goes. Okay. Now I'm not gonna do contents in this series because I'm gonna show them from the world. We are gonna do them in the actual world, but for the sake of what's that thing down the bottom now? My thing. Oh, there we go, it's gone. I don't know if you guys will see that, but it just came up with something random, like some file thing. I don't know if you guys did see that. I'm hoping it's not too distracting. If it's been there for a while, I hope not. But yeah, we'll see. Okay. So then we want to do a 2 block. Is it when I switch the tabs? No, I don't know what happened there. So we want to do 2 blocks away from the entrance on the left-hand side with a furnace. And then this has inside of it some coal. So you want to put 26 pieces of coal inside. Now that's not too hard to do, so I'm probably just going to get 26. There we go. Pop the coal in there. And if you're wondering what this is in my inventory, illegals. You can see my mouse. That's going to annoy me because I'm, yeah. Okay. Okay, now we want to get a torch. We're going to have a torch that goes 2 blocks away from the furnace on the 2nd level, so it lines up with the glass that goes like there. And then grab a crafting table, and 1 block away and 1 block down from that. So it's not just right up against the wall there, it's here. We're going to have a crafting table there. And then on the wall right next to the stairs, we're going to have a torch there. Just like that. Okay, now I'm going to grab out a bed and some chests, and we're gonna put the bed going so right in the to the right of the entrance. We're gonna skip 2. The head of the bed is gonna be on the 3rd one, and the bottom of the bed where you want to place the bed is gonna be obviously on the 4th one, like that. Then there's gonna be a torch. Actually, we'll do the chest first. So there's going to be the chest, which is going to go 1 block away from that double chest, and then 1 block away from the double chest as a single. So we have on the right of this double chest here, a torch there, and then to the right of the single chest, well, I guess on the right hand side of the double chest, we have a torch on the right of the actual single chest. And then this content here is kind of wacky. I'm just going to put a screenshot of it on the screen, because it'll be much easier for you guys to actually comprehend what the heck's in there. And for me, because this video is going to be a long one as it is. So yeah, hopefully that screenshot provides useful. And yeah, now... Crap, I'm trying to sort my chair out because this arm keeps on scraping, and I hate... I'm very sound sensitive when I'm working like this, so... It doesn't actually work for me at all. So yeah, we're going to come through now and do the entrance. So we're going to grab oak, glass, and torches. That's like the main thing. So then we want to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8... 9, 10. So it lines up with the end here. There's no corners chopped out on this yet, just so you guys know. And then there's going to be 2. So this is going to be a wall here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then this is obviously going to come back to the end here. So just kind of make like a doubled up kind of circle ring square around the this section, I guess, whatever you call it. Yeah, it lines up perfectly. Okay. This is going to go up by about 5, I think. 5 more than it already was. Actually, I can probably check when I'm standing on here. No, actually, that's the right height. So just bring it up by 4 from what it was. Then we're going to connect these sections up here with planks. Okay. And then the torches, we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On the 5th one, we're going to place torch. And then up here, we're just going to fill in the glass for each side, because it kind of makes sense. And then we're going to have us on this side again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And on the 5th one, the torch. It's not like symmetrical, because Stampy has a real big thing about making things on even numbers in the early episodes. Until the new section of the house, at least. Okay, so then we're going to bring this. So where this is going to be, let me just get stairs out to kind of show. This is going to be, not torch, where the stairs go. So we basically want to obviously bring a layer out enough for the stairs, but also we want to place one more next to that. So every side, including like the 2 sides and the back, we're going to extend out by 2. However, on the front side here, we're going to only extend out by 1. And then we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 glass like this. And then if we're looking at the back wall, obviously I'm just going to quickly fit in the stairs and knock out the double door right there. If we're looking at the back wall of this, the glass is going to start on the right hand side because it's got this like kind of zigzag pattern. So we're going to grab out glass and then make the kind of zigzag so it ends on oak and then kind of starts on glass like that. Then, for the torches in here, which I realized I had, we're going to have 2 to the left of the double door there. Yep. And then 1 to the right of the double door where the entrance is, and then 2 above that, like that. And now for the ceiling, we're going to kind of make a ring or rectangle around. So there's going to be like 2 oak showing, obviously, on like the sides and stuff, so you can kind of see like that. And then in the middle here, we're going to place in a fully kind of thing of 6 by, I think it's like 6 by 8 of glass. Oh, 6 by 7, my bad. That seems to be how it works. Okay, let me just count that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, it's 7. Okay, 6 by 7 of glass like that. And for you nostalgia veterans out there, I'm sure this is looking quite nostalgic. Okay, now for the door for this. So we've done this room now. The door goes on the outside here. So it faces, obviously, kind of swings open into the entrance room like this. Okay, now for the messy part and the fun part. Okay, we've got a lot of digging ahead of us. But first, what I want to do is where we have this kind of section here where the window goes, we're going to place 5 blocks to the right of that. Okay, then we're going to dig out a kind of 3 trench coming down to the end here. Yeah, this is correct in level. Okay, then we're going to place up 3 by 5 tunnel thing like this. Okay, and then I guess we'll get out ladders. Not minecart. I thought I was on ladders, my bad. Okay, ladders, perfect. And then we're going to place 1. Oh my god, I keep placing the wrong thing. I need to reset my hotbar. 1, 2, 3. So there's like 2 missing at the top there. Then here we're going to do a 3 by 3 kind of platform at the bottom of this. Obviously dig out that one, replace it with oak, and then this is where the mine's going to go, which I'll be showing at the end of this. I won't be going and building that. I'll be showing it because we'll be here until next Christmas if we show it all. And then this is where we're going to do the digging. So we want to dig it 2 blocks past this, so we have like this kind of corner bit. And then there's some grass that kind of sticks down. It's like a little hole. We want to fill that in. Now we want to dig this way until we see some stone on the kind of head level of our player, and we want to have 7 stone. So I'm just going to dig this way to the right even until we have the stone, which we'll see kind of soonish actually, if I'm not mistaken. So obviously the stone's there. There's a couple on that level, and then this. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now a good way to tell is that it changes into dirt because we're right next to the edge of this where it's going to kind of stop. So now we want to just dig the whole area out here. Literally the whole area. I'm not joking. It's going to be a mess. If you have walled it or slash fill, you're good. But for little old me, not so much. Gotta dig a lot of this out. That's going to be fun. And then after I've done this, I'm going to move on to one of the other areas from the episode, which is going to be the sand pit where the mushroom farm is. So yeah, I'll dig this out, and I will be back once I have done all of that. Oh, wish me luck. Okay, so I know I said that I would get to the sand pit, but we've got a few little things to do before we do. Just like literally 2. Okay. And I will probably just end up marking some of this stuff out anyway, just so it makes it easier. So that's the last thing we got to do, pretty much. So we want to dig out this entire level, just level it off up to here, and then just obviously knock it all out. And then this, we're gonna knock out just one little row, just taking that off like this, and then just change it to grass. Do what you prefer to do when it comes to grassing this stuff off. Okay, right now we have something that's gonna be a little bit tricky. Not tricky because, you know, I'll make it easy for everybody, but just a little bit in general. Okay, so here we're going to place one block there. So we have 1, 2, and then we're going to have the third one, which is going to be 1, 2, and then that's going to be 2, and then we're going to have this come up by 3 on that like section, and then we're just going to fill all this in here. So we have 3 at the end, like that. Okay, perfect. Now we are going to make the walls of the storeroom. So we're going to have, it's going to stick out by 1. So we're going to have this level that's going to be kind of exposed. So we're going to have, spill it up 3 like this. I don't know why my mouse keeps moving to the middle and it really annoys me. Then we're going to have 2, oh my god, I wish I could hide my mouse. So we're going to have 2, 1, sorry, what am I about? So we're going to have a gap of 2, gap of 1, and then build up like 2 by 3 up like that. And then we're gonna have what? 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. So we're gonna have 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. And then that's like the pattern so far. Then we're gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 left of that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which ends up here, which is correct to how it is in the videos. Just make sure obviously we're extending this up by the 2 like this, and then this is going to go 1 away from the end here, so it's here, and then we're basically just going to build this going the whole way around until we get to the mine hole here, which lines up like that. Okay, then the pattern in the floor with the chests, it starts on a sandstone in the left hand corner facing the town. And then it's going to come basically the whole way around like this. And then I'll show how the chests go, the ones with the terracotta. Actually, these ones we're not going to put anything on yet. That's going to be left like that. So this is going to be kind of hard to explain, actually, because where they're down, like, so... Okay, I'll figure this out once I've filled the floor. And just give me a second to fill it in, guys. Okay, guys, this is me from the future recording after the fact because I forgot to do something, but this is literally the only thing I'm pretty sure from what I've seen through editing. We need to do 1, 2 blocks, and then place 2 going up, and then we have 1 grass or dirt, whatever you want to put in there. As far as I know, it looks like this kind of weird crevice thing here. So that's like all I have to show. Now back to the main tutorial. I don't know when I'm going to fit this in, but it'll be somewhere. Okay, so the floor has now been filled in. Now the last 2 things I'm going to do before I get to showing the chests on the App 6 world and the mine, because they're kind of complicated and I want to show those like correctly. I'm going to first do the sand pit that goes like right down here. So the first thing we want to do is block off this little piece of water here, and we want to identify where we're actually going to start from. I'm just going to clear my inventory on the reference because I don't need half of this junk that I've got on me now. Okay, and I'm also just going to destroy a bit of like the block thing here. Get this stupid dumb llama. Slash kill. There we go. Do that again. Okay, there we go. And I did break a block, I think. No, I didn't actually. Okay, cool. Alright, I just have to be sure. So, we're going to start this off over at the back of this section here. So, you see where we have this kind of like sand here, and then we have this. This one's the one that we're going to destroy. So, we're going to destroy it down 3 blocks, like this. Okay, then I'm going to do the right-hand side first, because I've done the left a few times before, and it kind of gets annoying. So, I need to try and hide my mouse every time, because for some damn reason when I switch tabs it always keeps showing up on the screen and it's going to get distracting and I don't want that. So we're going to dig this down like this. Okie dokie. And then this will go as well. So then here we're going to have 2 blocks like this that are missing. And then we're gonna, okay, so this block here we're gonna destroy. Not all of this is gonna get destroyed though. So we're gonna destroy everything back to here like this. So we're leaving this sand here basically. And I'll just destroy this back to here. And this is like the only sand we're really going to leave for quite a ways. But I'll kind of show you where that way is. Do you know that way, I guess? Okay, oh, sorry. That was kind of cringe. Okay. Then this is going to go... Maybe we still want to destroy this down to this little here just to be sure we're on the right level. Or just destroy that. And we can know for reals. Okay. So now we're getting into area where it's going to get a little bit weird. So we want to destroy all this sand here, I believe. Yes, we do. Okay. We'll destroy that sand there. And then 2 like this. Okay. Okay, and then this here is where it's going to kind of get destroyed more. I figured that would probably happen. Actually, let me just get rid of that just so I can be sure that it's not going to flow down the wrong way. Okay, right. So where we have this snow here, this is kind of like where we can cut the sandpit off to. So where we have this snow here, we want to make a diagonal of that and do... my maths again. So we want 1, 2, 3, 4. This block here is going to get destroyed for reasons that I guess we'll not know. No, of course, just fill that in. And then when we... So we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4 sand from... So we're going to have this... we're going to cut this level out here. I think... Wait, yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then this here is just going to get ripped out like this. And we've kind of nearly done all of the details here that we need to, which is kind of good. There's only a few little things that we got to do that are a bit more than this, and that will be explained in just 2 seconds. Is that correct? I believe so. Yeah, it is. Yeah, okay. Alright, I'm just making sure I know what we're doing next. Okay. So then this is going to go again all the way. All this sand is gone. We're basically going to destroy all the sand up to what we did over here. So all this essentially goes pretty much like this. So then we're going to have some snow in the corner here. We're going to skip 1 diagonal, have some snow there. Hang on. Yeah. Okay, I see. Then we're going to have this coming down forward by 2 and then 1 down there like that. Okay. So then just trying to make sure this is all very good. Yes, okay. We should be good. Okay, so over here we still got a bit more sand to destroy. So where we have this here, we're going to basically chop this down by an entire kind of level like this. And then this one is going to be the one that stays 3 and then 2. So 3 and then 2, and then this is all going to go back to here. Okay, perfect. And then we're going to have some water on here, but not quite yet. This is where I need to kind of figure out what we do. Okay. So we have 4 sandstone here. On the second layer, we're going to have 2. So like we've already got 1, that 1, and then 2, and then this block we're going to get rid of. And then we're going to get rid of 2 to the right of this. So if we're facing back towards the house, obviously we've got stone, sandstone, and then sand. 1 there like that. And then in line with this 1, we want to count 2 over, go down 1, and then mine another block. Grab a water, place it on top of this, and then it flows down into that block and flows down correctly onto this. And the reason, like, this was what Paradox did in my world, but the reason why we kind of know about this is because when he's climbing back up the terrain to get back over to the other section, you can kind of see an angle kind of like this going down. It's kind of hard to explain. It might be even more like a different angle. I don't know, but this is basically how the sand pit is. This is what it looks like. The trees are good, everything else is good, but this is how it gets dug out. And this will change in the future as well. Okay, now the last thing I want to do before we switch over to my other world is I want to do the mine going down here. So that's going to be the last kind of thing we're going to build before switching over. So now this I need to be kind of careful with to make sure I get this all good. And we've got an itch. There we go. Okay. So we want to have 2 and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, cool. I just wanted to be sure. Okay. So if we're digging down where the ladder is, I want to kind of make sure that the ladder goes down sufficiently. So I'm just going to kind of do this. Bring the ladder shaft down. Okay. Then we are going to have 2 wood like this. So obviously just kind of bring it down, everything onto the right of this. Then dig out a section here, which is like 2 by 2. So it kind of widens out a little bit here. And then this is going to be 2 by 7. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I need to do this now 1 more, which for a little estimate before counting is pretty good, I'd say. Fill in the floor as well as all of these other walls here. If I can even destroy the right damn things. That would be good, wouldn't it? And then, yeah, this is supposed to be exposed. It'll come out to like here. That is how it is, unless there's some terrain that we don't see yet. But for now, that's what we have it as. Okay. I thought I didn't put the ladder on that one. Okay. So then, on this wall where the mine's going to go, we can have 1, 2, 3, and then the 4th one is where we're going to kind of build this up like to here. Okay. Then we're going to dig into this like this. And then this is essentially going to be a 3 by 3 room, obviously with some free iron contained with it as well. So 1, 2, 3. And you'll know if it's right because the Y level on Xbox One Edition will be, hang on, yeah, 63. On Bedrock it was 62. I was thinking this was 62 and I'm like, what? No, that's not right. Yeah, so this is 63. Bedrock and Java will be 62. And of course you want to just fill in all the walls, the ceiling as well, because that actually does get filled in. I know, crazy. This wall here. And that's obviously sticking out to the overworld. So the sea level, which that's correct. And then the floor, we're going to bring everything around like this. Back to here. And then the only thing that's going to be in this one room is a crafting table. That's going to go there. We're actually going to have, technically, the only other thing is a door, which swings to the left. Like this, I believe. Yes. Okay, cool. Then we have the mine tunnel, which goes 1, 2, 3. A bit like this. We're going to dig this out here. So 1, 2, 3. And then everything here can just be made into oak. And then we're going to have some stairs that go down in a moment. But we'll get to those. Okay. So those stairs are coming up actually now because we're going to dig out 1 more here going up by 3. And then this is going to get dug to there. And then this is where the stairs kind of begin. So we're going to have... I need to move my stupid mouse off screen. I don't know why it keeps showing up. We're going to have 1 like this. Then we're going to go down for 2, 3. I'm sorry it's so dark. I know it's dark for you guys. 4, 5. Okay. And then to make it lighter, I'm going to do the room and how this goes. So we're going to dig out 1, 2, 3, 4. The final 2 here are going to be the ones that go down to the mine. However, these two here, we're going to dig left and right like this until we get to this section here where we're going to pop a torch on this block here. So if you see how it's kind of is, yeah, there's going to be a torch on the right hand side block there. And then this, we're going to put a torch on the second block level here right next to this. Okay, I need to make sure we're getting this right. So 1, 2, well, 1, 3, and then okay. Alright, okay, just making sure. Okay, so torch there. So in the ceiling here, we want 3 blocks clearance like this. We're going to dig out 1 like that, and then that makes that 3, and then that makes that 1, 1, until we get down into the mine section here. Okay, we're basically done with everything up to this point now. So I'm going to flip over to my... I'm missing a lot, okay. I'm going to flip over to my other world, the other episode 6 world, where I can show you guys... Oh, I'm missing another block here. I can show you then how the chests and the mine room fully look. So yeah, I'll be back over there in just 1 second. Okay, here I am, back on the episode 6 world. Very good, very nice. I'm going to shut the door. Stop the draft from getting in. Lol. Okay, now... this is going to be a bit confusing, but for some people, I'm sure it'll be kind of as simple as just knowing the directions. So, magenta terracotta here, right? We have this magenta terracotta, which is like on the top. We're looking at the top because obviously you won't be able to see the sides. So the magenta terracotta is facing the direction where the handle of the chest is. So the handle's there, of course, which is closer to the bottom of the arrow. So, for instance, I would know that because of this demonstration here, I would place a chest here because that was where the bottom of the arrow was pointing. Like, for instance, over... I'm just going to pick a look. Over here, the bottom of the arrow is facing this way towards the mine. And now I need to figure out how to get it to face the correct way. There we go. Okay. So, I'm going to give like an overhead view of this. You guys should be able to see the arrow directions. You guys should be able to see all this. It shouldn't be too hard to get, I should think. But in tutorial, when I'm having to look at the arrows individually and stuff, for me it'll take a lot longer than it will take for you guys to just look at it like this, I'm sure. So just do it like this, and then every other chest here is going to face towards the main area of the house, the way it opens. So yeah, just know that that's how it's going to be, and we can move on down to the mine down here. This is going to be fun to showcase. I'm going to grab out some diamond actually so that way I can kind of show you guys how this goes. So while we have this 2x2 section here, we're going to dig out 2 more 2 by 2. So obviously this will be kind of like this here. So we dig out 2 blocks like this, and then there's going to be cobblestone in the top one, and then you dig out 2 more going down there, which should obviously be just for random reasons. We'll never know. Okay, then we're going to have, I'm going to start from up here. We're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then on the 6th one, you're going to have a torch. Then we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4. There's going to be some cobblestone, so just literally on the front where you're facing, and then to the left-hand side wall. Below that, we're going to have 1, 2, and then on the 3rd one, there's going to be a torch. Then there's going to be 1, 2, 3, and then on the 4th and the 5th one, we're going to dig 2 into the wall like this, and there's going to be a ladder there with a torch below the ladder, and then there's going to be some cobblestone here. That doesn't really... I've just broken that. I thought I'd broken a torch. My bad. Wait, I think... Did I? No. Let me just re-roll the wall just to be sure. Okay, we back. I don't think I did break anything, but as a just in case precaution. So the cobblestone's literally just going to be like, so we have obviously the ladder here. It gets right underneath the ladder, the cobble and stuff. And then, yeah, like this. And on the left-hand, right-hand side wall, if we're looking like this, obviously below the ladder, it's just going to be pretty much how it is, like that. So 2x2 missing in the wall with a torch hanging like that. And then below this one, we're going to have 1, 2, 3. I didn't actually show how deep the cobble goes. I just realized, my bad. So below, obviously, this, we're going to have 2 cobble there, and then cobblestone that goes like this. And then this bottom one here is like a gravel. Yep. And then we're going to have just the 2 cobblestones going all the way up to the top bit there. Okay, just wanted to be sure because I kind of think I forgot to show that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then on the 7th one we got more cobble. Basically just wraps around the whole walls, and except from the back wall here, it looks like. The back wall seems to be just immune. I'm saying back wall, but the back wall I mean by like where the ladder's on, so that wall just never really gets affected too much. But this is going to go down like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it looks like. Hang on. Yeah, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. I'll just double count how this goes. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And then on the 10th one where this cobblestone is, obviously that's where the torch is going to go. Then we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And on the 6th one, we're going to have 2 cobblestone. Pretty much just like that. I don't think it affects the back wall either. Yep. And then this is going to be, I think the final torch. 1, 2, 3. Then the 4th and the 5th one, you want to mine down. And there's obviously going to be a torch right to the left of that. So I've got my offhand enabled so I can use the map and stuff. So I'm going to approach a torch like this, and then I'll show the coordinates and kind of stop at it. So, and obviously all the tunnels as well. So you want to have like 2 blocks. There's some redstone ore that you want to kind of get rid of. Put cobblestone on the exposed bits. And then we're going to turn to the left, and we're going to go down this tunnel first. So there's a torch. It's going to go right here, where my coordinates are. And then, yeah, we're going to have obviously 2 cobblestones there, which is hiding up some redstone. Yeah, it is indeed. We're going to have a torch here. And then this part is kind of subjective how far you want to bring it. I brought it down to the end because it's going to be like that, and I didn't know at the time, but I kind of did block it off, but I'm kind of assuming that maybe it's blocked off a bit more like this. So you guys kind of decide on how you want to do that. It's up to you. Okay, then we're going to have this tunnel here, right to this side. Bring it down to over here, where obviously there's going to be like an ore. And then in here there's going to be some iron exposed like that. With a torch there, so it's like 1 block away from that little indent there where the iron was. And then we're going to go on this side first where the lava is. So there's going to be a torch on this block here. Bring out some obsidian down to where obviously this is, or you can water bucket it and just hope for the best. Your choice. Then up here is where things do get kind of different with this place. So we're going to have just 2x2 general hole bit like this. This is going to be where some diamonds are. So this will be like where that torch is. Obviously we have like 1 diagonal, 2 diagonal, and it goes down. The roof looks something like this, so it goes like up 1, 2, 3, and then up into this like kind of flatter section up here. I know this is kind of confusing, I really understand, but I'm just trying to give you guys the best view. So obviously we have 3 here, and this is like 1, and then like this, and then it's going to come up into this kind of lapis thing. But over here we have this is like where the mine is. I don't know if I should break that one. Oh no, I can. That is the mine tunnel. There's like a torch here. I don't know where people get this stuff from. I've never seen him go down here, but I have it in this world, and somebody said it is. And there's a lot of Connors in the Stampy community, but oh well. So yeah, that's kind of how that goes. Okay. Hopefully that helps you guys. Okay, and then we'll go down the next tunnel, which will be just continuing down this way. Torch goes right here. Another torch here. And then we're getting to this point where there's like, yeah, this is just like a short tunnel here. So the torch goes here, which is like 1, 2, 3, and then the 4th one where the end of the tunnel is, like that. Another torch here. There's an iron ore vein in the ceiling, which you want to just break out like this. So the wall facing away from the torch, break out 2x2, and then 1 going up. We have another, I think this was like a redstone ore vein, or maybe gold, something like that. We just want to dig it up like this. And then there's another torch tunnel that goes down into a dead end here. Coming this way, we have another torch here. And then this is where the end of this tunnel is, but obviously there's like another tunnel right here. So 1 block away from this, dig out like a little tunnel, and then dig out 2 past that, and then yeah. Then we're going to come over to here where there's a torch. Same over here, torch here. And then 2 blocks past that is where the tunnel ends. Pretty good. Okay, then that's like the 2 longer tunnels of this done. There shouldn't be anything more majorly longer than that already is. So, pretty good. Okay, now we're going to head back down to where this mine is. We're going to have a torch here on these coordinates. Then we're going to have 3 away from that, a mine entrance here with a torch that goes like right on this bit here. And then there's a torch like 2 away from that. And then this basically gets dug out to where the lava is, but there's a torch like right on the last block of that before it goes down into that. More on this mine will be coming in episode 9. The mine in 9. I love it. Then there's going to be another torch like in the middle of these like 1, 2, I think it's like, well, 4 blocks, one on the second, one on the 4. And also there's going to be another mine tunnel where I think this was like an ore vein. I don't know why people get this from, as I say. There's no way you would ever get this. We're going to have another torch that goes here, so like 1, 2 blocks away. We're going to have another mining tunnel that goes like here, just into a dead end with a torch that's like 1 block away. And then we're going to dig 3 this way, and dead ends here. We're going to have another torch 2 blocks away from that mine tunnel, so like basically right here. We're going to have another torch which looks like it's about 3 blocks away. Yep, here. And then there's some like cobblestone, which obviously I think that's like to cover up an ore that was dug out here. Another little dead end mine tunnel which goes to a torch 2 blocks in, and then 3 blocks down it ends. Is that 3? Yeah, it is 3. Then we're going to go down 1, 2, 3, 4, a torch on the 5th one. Then you want to kind of have this looking like this, so obviously it's like a gap there. And then fun fact, if Stampy mined 1 more in, he would have found some diamonds. But this is the end of the tunnel and the mine itself. So yeah, pretty good going. That's the mine. Hopefully that wasn't too confusing for everybody to follow, and if it was, there's another showcase of it by this guy called Aiden Okarowski. He's like big in the Stampy community for like just accuracy stuff, so go and check him out. I'll probably end up using this copy of the world just so I don't have to do those chests, but I don't know, probably, I don't know actually, probably. Easy and stuff, so yeah. This was like some stuff to show obviously the terrain and stuff, so thank you guys very much for watching this episode. I know it's been a long one. For me, it's been about 1 hour and 20 minutes, which cuts that down significantly. The other one was about 2 hours, so I'm very, very happy about that. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. And if you've been building along with the series, then hopefully you've enjoyed the accuracy that comes along with having a world like this. I've been building Stampy's world for a very long time, and of course, it kind of comes in nature to have accuracy here. So thank you very much, guys. As I say, that's the 5th time now, and I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye!